What is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe with NEVERsate.com, and I got some good news. So by demand, or at least viewer response in the comment section, the other video when I was talking to you guys about the Low brand printing one of these shirts on the wrong color, and I asked you guys if you liked it, and the response was a resounding yes, so the Low brand was nice enough to mix them up. So that means basically at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, you guys can pick up one of these Start Somewhere shirts either in this dark blue or in this black. Wait, show it. Now this shirt was never actually supposed to be a shirt. It was actually a banner that I have up in my gym, and the reason why it is there because it's a reminder. A lot of people walk around life saying things like, you know, this goal isn't for me because I don't have genetics, I don't have the time, I have too many responsibilities, I have this going on, I don't have that gym, I don't have that coach, I don't have this, I don't have that. It's a lot of excuses. But having a banner that says this on it in your gym is kind of a kick in the pants. It kind of says, why not you? Why can't you be a world champion? Why can't you be great? Why can't you achieve all the things that you want to achieve in this life? Because just like this says, it's got to start someplace, it's got to start sometime. So what better place than here and what better time than now? So if you guys do want one in this blue or in the traditional black, head over to lowbrand.com on Friday at 7 p.m. and buy a bunch of them. Like a whole lot of them. And also remember guys, I know no one ever believes me about this, but once these are gone, they're gone and will not come back. So if you do want to pick one up, now is the time because once we run out of stock, there will be no more. Thanks! Which brings us to the point of this entire video, which is abs. Yeah, abs are cool, I get it. I actually had abs once, it was awesome. But the problem with abs is how you get them can either make you really, really weak or really, really strong. But as with most things working out, people want to look like a superhero. Not a lot of people want to train like one. Now I do have a lot of other ab videos that I'll be linking in the cards above, but today specifically, we're gonna be talking about abs for athletes, as in core exercises for performance. That said, if you clicked on this video expecting to figure out how to get a six-pack, then you clicked on the wrong video. If you're looking for an ab exercise that is going to give you abs, there literally is no ab exercise that's gonna give you abs. Maybe slaps? As in slap yourself in the face every time you wanna eat something stupid. Now I know there's a small population of you that the second I said abs, you guys instantly did this. Firstly, stop it. And sadly, those pictures never go away, even if you delete them. Secondly, what are you doing with your shirt? It makes me not want to be a human. Now look, before there's a big mass exodus of 18-year-olds from my channel, I get that you guys want to show off your hard work, and I get it, man. Abs are cool, like I said. Nothing's that cool. I know a lot of people want to shrink their waistline, and I completely understand, guys. Everyone wants to shrink their waistline. There's no one that enjoys having a big, large waistline. However, when you're thinking about strength, if you think about an hourglass does not support weight. These are facts. It looks really nice and serves a terrific function, but it is not for strength. So if you're an individual who does their core training simply for the aesthetic portion, you're probably gonna want to click off this video. I have some ones that will be linked above that'll probably be more useful for you. But if you're like myself and the people at my gym, you train for performance. Unfortunately, when it comes to this whole core trunk area and performance, a lot of times the thicker it is, the more weight that it can support, so the better it is. Now do not get it twisted. Do not go run to your significant other and tell them that I just told you to go get fat. There's absolutely no doubt that for some people, if they add more muscle mass or body fat mass, they're able to add some more weight to the bar. But I'm guessing most of you watching this are in a similar boat to me. I'm not trying to break world records tomorrow. I am not trying to look like a 6-year-old anorexic boy. I am trying to be as dangerous, as functional as possible. And getting fat has literally never made anyone more dangerous ever. Except maybe gravy. So what we're looking for here is a very low body fat, lean, just chiseled, super muscled trunk that can perform as good as it looks. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, if you are just strictly into bodybuilding, doing things like weighted obliques and weighted ab exercises is definitely going to expand your core a little bit. Not to the point that is it really going to matter that anyone else would notice other than the bodybuilding community, but if that is your end goal, I'd rather see you do something like vacuums than anything that I mentioned in this video because it's gonna not really push you towards where you want to be. For everyone else who cares more about performance and being dangerous, stay with me because I'm gonna get into the differences in how you're gonna perform each one of your ab exercises. Now the only real difference when you're talking about doing core exercises for performance versus for just aesthetics is mainly what you're actually doing with your abdominal wall. So if you're just in it for the aesthetics, you're gonna do a lot of things that are kind of crunching and curling your abdominal wall. Something like crunches, sit-ups, things that make you go like this. And I'm with you, I spent a ton of my life doing core exercises like that, and to be completely honest, I still do them. Now the reason why I still do them is because I really like that hard contraction of when you're completely curled up and it feels like your abs are almost gonna cramp. I love that, but it is making me weaker, so I have to choose when and how often I do that. If you're gonna do your core exercises with performance in mind, then you need to start thinking about your breathing and bracing, which I talk about virtually every single video because it's the most important thing in lifting. Now when you're talking about about core exercise and using it to build up your squat or your deadlift, it's gonna be very important to treat it the exact same way that you would those other exercises. You're still gonna take your transverse abdominis, get a big belly of breath, push it out against your rectus abdominis and brace it down. That's still gonna happen every single rep of each ab exercise that you do. For that reason, you're gonna have to be a little bit more selective about which ab exercise you choose to do and not getting ones that completely crunch you up. You need things that are gonna be more stabilizing exercises, things like planks or hanging leg raises or layouts, hollow rocks, Turkish get-ups, waiter's walks, ab wheel rollouts. You guys get the idea. So when you're choosing your core exercise, select ones that are gonna help you get your body into a position that you can closely mimic that of a squat or a deadlift or an overhead press or somewhere where you're actually going to breathe and brace. So let's take the hang leg raise, for example. So if you do a hang leg raise like a normal individual, you're just hanging from the bar and you kind of curl your knees up or curl your legs up or whatever, and you definitely collapse that ab wall, which is great. You're working your grip, you're helping your shoulders, you're working your abs. These are all very good things, but it's not necessarily gonna make your squat go up. So if you take the same exact exercise, instead of just curling your legs up, what I want you to do this time is envision yourself at the beginning of a squat. Instead of standing there, now you're hanging there. While you're hanging there, I want you to get as much air into your belly as possible, not into your chest. Make sure the air goes into your belly, brace it down, and prepare for a massive squat. Except instead of squatting, in this case, you're just gonna raise your little legs up. For me personally, I even have to change the cue. So on a normal hang leg raise, I just think curl your legs up. For this, I'm actually thinking push my butt back and thinking about initiating that leg pull from my abs doing the work. But at absolutely no time am I releasing the brace or allowing my ab wall to collapse whatsoever. So you gotta look at it this way. You're either ingraining good reps or you're ingraining bad reps. Every single time that you do something, you're teaching your body what you want it to do. So in this case, if you're just curling your body up and collapsing the ab wall all the time, your body learns that when we contract really hard, when we contract our rectus abdominis really hard, it always collapses in. That's gonna be troublesome during a squat. So every single rep that you get of an ab exercise, personally, I like to throw them at the end of my giant set so that literally I get done my ab exercise as my very last thing of my giant set, and my next thing coming up after my rest will be a squat or my big movement of the day, and I literally just cued pushing my abs out, getting that good brace. So that is immediately what is in my head before I go for my next big squat or deadlift. If you're anything like most lifters, when you think of core exercise, what you think of is about 20 minutes at the end of your workout in some strange stretch out area where you roll around the ground looking like you're trying to. Uncle Nick and I literally just spent 5 minutes trying to think of a clean joke there. Entertain yourself. But if that might describe you, that means that you did like 10,000 crunches this month and like 50 squats. In that situation, I think the crunches might win. Every single rep is practice. You're either getting good practice or bad practice. So whether you're doing a hanging leg raise, an ab wheel rollout, or a squat, be doing the right thing all the way around so your body doesn't get confused. That's not fair to your body. You're training it to ask big things of it, life-altering, dangerous stuff. And you don't want your body to be playing guessing games when you're under 800 pounds. That makes for bad days. So guys, whatever ab, oblique, or core exercise you choose to do is completely cool with me. All I'm saying is you have a choice of how to do them. You can either get through it and just try to crunch up and do whatever you can do, or you can use each and every single one of those reps as a teaching tool for your body to become better and squat more weight, and deadlift more weight, and overhead press more weight, and bench more weight, and everything. Because honestly, if your core is stronger, literally every single one of your lifts goes up. Yeah guys, so anyway, I hope that helps you out. If you guys are interested in picking up one of these navy blue or one of these black Start Somewhere shirts, you can do so over at thelowbrand.com. If you guys do end up picking one up, do something cool in it. It doesn't need to be lifting related. You can be somewhere out in nature. You can do whatever you want. But if it's cool, make sure you tag us on Instagram. Make sure you tag at NEVERsate Nation, because Uncle Nick runs that page and he likes to look around the internet, and anytime he sees people doing some impressive things, then he might make it on that page. Maybe.
You don't even have to be in the gym. Just do something cool.
Cool!
I don't want to see your giant sets.
Sets!
Just see you doing something awesome.
Awesome! And I'm actually not sure how many more videos you're gonna get before we head out to Colorado to go hang out Brian Shaw, so that should be a really, really good time. Again, if there's anything cool that you guys would like to see us do, or if there's any questions you guys want me to throw out there for a Q&A, or whatever the case may be, if you have suggestions, go ahead, throw them in the comment section down below. I will catch up with you guys later in the week, but until I do, go out, do something amazing in your lives, keep working hard, people, be nice to each other. What's up, Nick? False alarm. And I'll see you guys then. All right, and to those of you who are my true fans who like to stay to the end of the videos, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of update of what's going on my hamstring. This is not gonna make it a normal video, so if you're seeing this, this is the only time it's gonna show up. But so 10 days ago, I tore my hamstring, and I've been doing a lot of rehab for it. In that time, within that 10 days, I have walked over 35 miles with a 50-pound weight vest on, and I've done over 1,200 glute ham raises. Now, I know a lot of people think it's stupid to do active recovery and try to rehab an injury right away and try to get right back after it, but I'll be honest with you guys, 10 days after tearing my hamstring, I never thought I'd be able to do 455 for a set of 10 beltless. So that's exactly what you're seeing here. I'm actually very happy with how the recovery's going. My main concern right now is just getting better before I have to head to Brian Shaw's place, because hopefully we're going to be going for something big there. I think Nick might be going for a deadlift PR. I've thought about going for a deadlift PR. If my hamstring is in a good spot, I definitely will. But the way that this is going, 455 for 10, beltless, is good.